of things to weep over. Hey, fellow crappers. It's your old buddy and your old pal, R.D. Reynolds here once again with WrestleCrap Radio. And as always, on the other end of the tin can and string is the Colin to my Delaney, Mr. Blade Braxton.
Hello, Deal. How are you doing this week, man?
I'm doing great. The crickets, there are two of them. I'm to understand. Is this correct?
Yes, Mrs. Deal killed the third one.
Very sad.
You can read all about that horrifying story on their MySpace.
They have a MySpace page, and you know what the saddest part is? It's better than the R.D. Reynolds MySpace page. I've spent 3 weeks trying to figure out how to get a new picture on there. I cannot figure it out.
Horrible. The man was defeated by the simple MySpace page.
I am the jobber to MySpace.
The crickets are more popular than you. I know Johnny Six is on the MySpace bandwagon.
Johnny Six, you know, he's always on the lookout. He's got his fine MySpace page. Whoop!
Oh, shit.
We're just talking about it.
I noticed he has a lot of pornstar friends.
Maybe we should ask him about Johnny. Johnny, why don't you roll over here? Quit! Would you stop? He's like a whirling dervish of cleaning. Here he comes. Okay. Stop! Stop! You know, he has been a wonderful. I don't even know what to call him. Manservant.
Maid.
He has been wonderful cleaning and everything. But
That's
after
great.
a while, the beeping, and he never stops. I probably shouldn't keep talking about him, because he's right here. I don't want him to get upset or anything, so. Johnny Six is here. Should we ask him about his MySpace page?
Why not?
Okay, why don't you come up with a question to ask him, and I'll... yes, Johnny Six. Yes, Blade has a question for you.
Why do you have why do you have so many porn star friends? You look like a pervert. You're giving me and RD a bad name.
I like porn.
Likes porn. Okay, Johnny, go ahead and get back to work.
Get his ass out of here. We got a show to do.
There he goes. See him, he's off and he's cleaning again.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Geek, Nerd, Poindexter.net. Lord Alfred, wake up!
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
We also have another sponsor to this here radio program. .com.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. This is your Action News reporter with all the news that is news across the nation on the scene at the supermarket. There seems to have been some disturbance here. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was standing over there by the tomatoes, and here it comes.
All right.
Although it is not a... Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. Let me steal your gag. Shit, it's been so long since we took a trip to the grocery, I forgot how you started it. Hey, kids, it's now time for Blade's Trip! It's something that's not the grocery.
Trip to the not grocery.
I don't really go to the grocery store. I go to the gas station.
Yes, that's where you get your sustenance.
Yeah. Had to get some gas. And, had to get some sustenance. You know, I had to get some beef jerky, some Powerade, all that good stuff. went in there, got my gas, and I decided to, while I was pumping the gas, I, cleaned my windshield and everything, Okay, I get off the road to Oz Highway, and I get onto I-70, and not more than 5 seconds that I do, I get fucking pulled over.
Mm-hmm.
There's the cop lights. I'm pulled over. This cop comes over to me, and he's like, "Excuse me, have you been drinking tonight?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "What? No." He's like, "The reason why I pulled you over is because you're dragging a fuel line." I'm like, "Dragging a fuel line? What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "Step outside." I step outside of my truck, and I notice there's a big hose sticking out. I can see as I walk around the back of my truck, I notice this big hose. And I'm thinking to myself, shit, is that from underneath my car or something? Do I got a problem here? Then I go around the side, and there's the fucking gas pump still stuck in my gas tank.
Wow.
And I'm just like, oh, shit. And then the cop's like, "Are you sure you haven't been drinking?" I'm like, "No, dude, I'm just tired, and I forgot to put it back up."
Wow.
Then I had to drive 15 miles back, give the gas station attendant the gas pump handle. I had to give it back to them, yes.
Mm-hmm. As if on cue. That sound would mean but one thing. The fax trolla, the original trolla. Often imitated, never duplicated. Fax trolla. Spitting out. What else? Only one thing. Obscure wrestling news. Only right here on Wrestle Crap Radio. Here he comes.
He scared me. Maybe, you know what?
If you think he scares you, you should see him.
Good thing we brought him around here, because we need to get some wrestling news.
That's what he's here for.
Because after all, before he's supposed to be your bitch, your maid, he is supposed to be our TNA respondent.
Johnny, get over here. Tell us, what was the big news coming out of Final Resolution?
I saw big report vampire.
That was the TNA report this week. Apparently Johnny Six saw the big nippled vampire on Final Resolution.
Yes.
UWF's back. That's not just super. That's super fucking duper.
What? She has an electric eel up her pooch. Did I ever tell you about how whenever I was a freshman in high school, I wanted to be Simon Le Bon?
Yes.